Probably on cloud nine right now.
Everybody knows how great my penis is.
Man. You know, you had an abnormally big penis.
Who?
Todd Touche.
Really? That makes sense.
Huge.
That makes sense.
His friends used to call him baby arm.
Well, it makes a little sense because he sure didn't give a shit about anything.
He sure didn't give a shit about anything. He sure got around.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's like a sex addict.
oh my god.
Just
Okay, I
like
didn't know that.
a million people.
Okay, I didn't.
Before he's 3 years older than me, so like, remember him and Amanda Fu were having butt sex or something at a party.
Hey,
remember?
hey, I'm recording, so we're not gonna say names. We're just not gonna say names
or butt sex.
Well, I don't care if you say butt sex, but just
And I like Amanda Fu. Like,
for security reasons, we just won't say anything. I'm gonna edit the sound out anyway, but I just don't want it to be on the video.
But he didn't have intercourse until he was
How
a
old?
senior.
Stop.
And then
A senior?
Apparently, it just...
He was just like, you know what?
It just went from 0 to butt sex really fast.
Oh my god.
And,
Drake, you see what you've done to the public?
Jeez.
These are the conversations you've inspired.
Yes. I'd rather not think about.
Oh my gosh. The things you hear in the treatment room. Alexa, volume 3. She's going off. She's really getting crazy.
Oh, I heard you.
Finally, huh? She never listens to me.
No, she's going in harder.
Yeah, but when I saw that video, I was texting everyone like, oh my god.
My friend Taylor told me about the rib this morning. I was like, well, send it to me so I can gag.
Literally, I think that's a requirement for that, man.
I was like, it's like asking to see Bigfoot's penis. Like, I would want to see it just from a biological. Like,
literally, it didn't feel like a.
It wouldn't be. I don't know.
It didn't feel like any kind of violation to talk about it. I actually texted Andrew and was like, "Oh my god."
Drake my husband very happy.
I guess.
He's like, haha, take that, Rihanna.
Oh my god. She did. Wow, Chris Brown's really going to feel... Chris Brown's going to come out with his own. He's going to have to.
He probably has a huge penis.
Well, I don't know. He's got a lot of small dick energy around him.
Yeah, you're actually right. I take it back.
I've never seen Drake put his hands on Rihanna. We'll see. I don't know. Everybody's favorite crackhead. Maybe he'll surprise us.
Drake?
No, Chris.
Chris, yeah. Wish he would just die off.
Stop. You mean his career?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I added the off.
Yeah. Smart.
I remember when J-Lo came out with her album, like right at the one she came out with after having her twins or kids or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember thinking, J-Lo, why don't you stop? This is awful. Like, I hate it. Like, I'd hear the songs and be like, J-Lo, stop.
Stop.
You're ruining Jenny from the Block's legacy.
Well, that's Ashanti's
No,
legacy.
it isn't. Well, right, but like, it was just so bad. Like, it was just.
It was.
And thinking back, I'm like, that one probably used, like, more of her vocals.
Oh,
like,
now I understand.
Like, there wasn't as much singing. It was all, like, club music. And she was, like, 50 with, which, whatever, but, like.
Yeah, because Kylie Minogue's still killing it, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Probably always will.
I just mean, like, it was so, like, fake.
Yeah. Produced.
Yeah, produced, I know.
I'm here for the Jenny from the Block slander.
Yeah, I don't feel bad about it because, like, Ashanti, I love Ashanti.
Yeah. And she's having her first baby with Nelly.
Nelly.
Love that.
Fairy tale. American fairy tale.
Oh, how about the British fairy tale over there? Poor King Charles.
I know. Do you think he's dead already?
No.
Mm.
They showed him in a car. But
Oh, they did?
Yeah, but he's probably terminal.
Yeah. Dude, so fuck. That means William's gonna be king. He's gonna become king young, just like his grandma became queen young.
Well, she was a little younger.
Yeah.
She was about 20 years younger.
But still, I mean, if he lives
Turn a little
to be
as old as she did.
man.
So I've read, like, basically they don't have actual governing power. So I don't really understand what they do. I mean, I like them because I like celebrity gossip and I like to watch how rich people blow it and stuff.
Colonialists. So they own a lot of stuff.
Well, yeah, they own lots of stuff, but the government owns it.
But I think they
they can't, like, make a law.
They bought their way in. I mean, I think it's just their form of, like, lobbying.
I'm gonna have to
like how the Rockefellers.
I'm gonna have to make you spit that gum out because it moves your temples when you chew.
I've been wanting to spit it out for a while.
Spit it. There's a trash can there.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome. So what were you saying? The Rockefellers?
Well, like, you know, there's supposedly people behind the scenes of all the government that actually, you know, profit from. That's why the government here is so messed up. Because there's people.
I don't think that's a secret.
I
don't think that's a secret.
But, like, they can't technically. Their hands aren't on anything because it's the government. I don't know. I just know the Queen wasn't as great as a lot of people.
I loved her in The Crown.
You know, I never watched any of the seasons of that.
What? It's so good.
The very first one, back in the day with that chick.
Claire Foy.
She was the one that was in, like, movies when we were younger. Sometimes.
No, not Claire Foy.
This was, like, the first one, back in 2012. First season. Or, like, 2013.
She plays the Queen in the first season, Claire Foy.
I'm going to have to look her up. Anyway, oh my God.
No worries.
Someone told me I looked like her.
Really? Yeah, a little bit, because the blue eyes.
Oh. I just remember looking at her and being like, okay.
I mean, that's really what I see is blue eyes. Oh, your mom's going to the parade too? That's so sweet.
Nah.
Susie Q would go.
My friend Kevin said I can get a new bong. It's my birthday month. Might as well start shopping.
Your mom?
No, my friend Taylor.
Oh, I was like, your mom texted you she's getting a new bong?
No.
That was funny.
That would be funny. I would insist on getting it for her. Oh my God, okay. I'm just gonna start. Okay.
And I'm just gonna start. And let's see if I can do this without putting my hands in the way.
So, like, who's gonna be next on the throne after William?
His first son?
His first son. Not Harry.
No, Harry's 4th or 5th in line.
Right. Because it's not like it goes to son, not the brother.
Right. And then
there's a
when they were pregnant with their daughter, they changed the legislation to not exclude her from the line.
Excellent.
So it goes William, his first son, then Princess Charlotte, then the third son. Or third kid, second son.
Oh, so Charlotte gets to be
In line, yeah.
That's cool. That's something.
Yeah. Then it's Harry, then Harry's son, then Harry's daughter, then I think Princess Eugenie or some, I don't know, Prince Andrew, whoever would have been in line if Charles hadn't
Been in line.
Yeah. People actually were predicting, even like in November, I want to say. They were saying that Nostradamus predicted 400 years ago, 450 years ago, whatever, that William would abdicate. Charles would abdicate the throne this year. And people are like, yeah, that man just got here. He's not going to abdicate. And then he was like, well, I'm stepping back from royal duties while I fight cancer. And then today, William was like, hey, I'm going to step into some royal duties.
Man.
We'll see.
Is Kate Middleton still sick?
Yeah, I think they haven't said this. It's just a theory. I think she had a hysterectomy, probably.
Oh.
They said she had abdominal surgery, which is a really weird thing to say.
Do you think she, yeah, especially for as long as she was in the hospital, right? Or
What is abdominal surgery?
maybe she has.
She probably had a hysterectomy.
Maybe she's genetically.
I mean, she's in her late 30s.
Yeah, she may have like.
My sister had a
breast cancer in
hysterectomy
her.
at 35, 36, something like that.
Sometimes I think about getting my tubes tied, but I think I'll just wait till 40.
Yeah.
Or till if I have another kid.
I don't think I'm gonna have them tied. I mean, if you're waiting until 40, why even bother? You won't be fertile much longer.
Truth. Well, yeah, and the thing is, I guess it would be unnecessary surgery.
How's Callie's daughter?
You know, I've only seen pictures of her in moments, and she seems. I don't know, man.
It's tough.
Very sad.
I don't know who her dad is, but I assume she's staying with Callie's mom. She already was, right?
Yeah, and I think her dad is somewhat involved.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
But that wasn't Callie's husband, who she had separated from, right?
no.
No, I didn't think so.
No. She became stepmom to his kids. And the funeral was fucking
Awful.
I've never been to a Catholic funeral.
Oh, really?
And or visitation or anything.
Mm. Dude, I've never
Bro,
in my life. I've been to plenty of funerals at that funeral home. I mean, I'm 35.
Never seen that
I've
line.
never seen the line down the street, out the
Yeah.
round through the whole building, round the corner to the street.
Yeah.
I mean, it was raining and in the dark, and people were parking down the street.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
No, it was.
That's because she was so young.
Yeah, it's traumatic. That's what Kelly kept saying. Because I was like, I know it's. I don't like it. I cried for weeks. Like it just affected me
It was a tough one.
heavily. And I literally, for the past year, have been saying, next time I see Callie, I'm going to give her a big hug and tell her thank you. Because she talked to one of the people that worked at Paco Paddle with me, and I could tell that she told them to, like, look out for me, and it was just, I started to feel like I fit in better there. It was just touching, you know?
Yeah.
And I saw her at Lindy's baby shower, and we got to talk for a little bit.
She seemed all right.
Yeah. And then, I don't know if I think they separated after that. And, fuck that guy, Woody.
Dude, yeah, I know him the long way.
And, like,
I'm not going to say anything because we're recording, but yeah. I agree.
Lloyd,
Lloyd was there too?
no. Lloyd H. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know exactly who he is.
He
And I know them to be a pair.
made an awful joke.
Oh.
There was a picture from like 10 years ago with Lacey
Mm-hmm, yeah.
that Lacey posted, and it was saying like, whose baby daddy would think that they're P. Diddy. She was talking about. And it was right after also the P. Diddy stuff came out.
Yeah.
About him.
Did he say no one survives P. Diddy?
Underneath, Lord put, this was like 2 days after the news. Like this was
too
like,
soon.
No, never. And he said, will this age poorly? And put like a bunch of laughing emojis underneath the picture, like for everybody to see. Like, just, probably knew he was trash, but he was like, no feelings.
Let me try and do it like this. That's better, right?
Yeah.
The camera's at you. I think I had it the wrong way at first. No, yeah. So I wouldn't expect anything different from him.
I was just,
and I would be a little more suspicious of the other one.
very, very, very.
Little suspicious. Suspicious.
Something, not something funny going on.
People don't just drop dead while you're taking a nap.
Yeah, and
Or going to the bank or be quiet with their card.
poor son.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
my son to deal with it. And they put her, she's in a mausoleum. Beautiful.
She'll always be safe and dry.
That was really smart for Louisiana.
Right?
Man, Catholic funerals are long.
Yes,
and
they
had
are.
no tissues in the pews.
Oh,
And I was like, Kelly, is this normal? And she was like, no,
No,
it's not normal.
no.
Kelly got so mad. She got up.
they
and,
usually
like,
have
went and
boxes
got
every other
some.
pew.
Yeah, she went on. She's like, they had no tissue out there. She had to go to the bathroom and grab.
Well, they were probably empty from the
towels
night
from me.
before.
Yeah, maybe so.
I always have some in my bag, though. I have a whole funeral purse.
I had them in the pocket of the. It was just, and then someone gave me a handkerchief, so it's okay.
Well, thank God for that.
It was annoying. But yeah, it was so busy the night before. That's probably why.
They weren't prepared for a visitation that big. I was texting Andrew. He was at home with the boys, and I was like, dude, there's got to be easily 300-400 people here.
Oh, for sure.
I saw Christian Williford while I was in line waiting to go in.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Yeah, me too. And he was like, oh yeah, this is my second try. Like, I had come by earlier and it was busy, so I went back to work for a little while, and I figured I'd just come after work, and now it's even busier. And I was like,
I saw John.
he's like, I'm gonna go and do something. I'll come back. I was like, I'm not holding your spot because somebody's gonna yell at me.
Oh. No cuts.
And then I saw Miss Scott there. I follow Miss Scott on Instagram.
I saw Dr. Leonard.
Yep, I saw Dr.
Mr.
Leonard
Keller.
Oh, I didn't see John Keller.
Yeah, he was there.
He was one of my favorite teachers.
Yeah,
and
same.
I don't know much about him.
He's
after school.
samesies.
I love
He's
him.
retired now.
He's so, well, yeah. I mean,
Well,
he
some
retired.
teachers-
I think he was retiring like while we were at school.
Oh. Well, his son was a tattoo artist at AAA. Like,
Oh, really?
this must have been a decade.
John Keller helped me a lot during a really rough time.
Dude, me too. Like,
He was a really
him,
good
Miss
teacher.
Touche. Miss Touche was a savior.
Miss Touche helped my family in ways I don't think she even knows.
Yeah.
So I was going through it when I was in her class, and it was not fun times in my house.
Yeah.
And I got in trouble for stuff because, you know, when you're in trouble at home, you act out at school.
Oh, yeah.
And she did not mind rolling her sleeves up and getting involved. She was like, what's really going on? Tell me what's going on. And she had like a whole meeting with my family, and it was a whole thing.
Oh, my goodness. She used to let me just go
It
out
helped.
for lunch. Yeah.
Nobody wanted it, but it did help. She
Yeah.
did the exact right thing.
Pretty
And she
sure I
made a
dated
son.
Todd just because that was her son.
Yeah, and she made a son with a gigantic penis. Apparently, I learned about that today. So good, good for her. She's done a lot to contribute to the world.
And Todd's brilliant. He's just
He is a smart person,
drug addict.
He's smart. He's just stupid.
His dad was too, so he didn't
Oh,
really have a
I didn't know
choice.
that.
Yeah, him and his dad would do LTs together.
What?
Oh yeah.
Not doing drugs with Papa.
Yep. And they
Is
were
that
not
why she
very
moved?
nice to me. Oh yeah. I'm
Who
sure.
wasn't very nice to you?
Todd's dad and sister.
Oh,
They blamed me for
him.
Todd's partying, and I'm like, I'm literally not even 21 yet.
Right, like I'm
Like, he threw a party and then went out of town, and they came and he blamed it on me.
what a boyfriend.
And I was like, he was like, you fucked me, and I'm like, people, and then they like would give me the cold shoulder, but Madame Touche, I'm not calling her Madame Touche, Miss Touche.
Let me just say it in English.
Okay, my daughter's in French immersion, but anyway, she would like give them the silent treatment
Yeah,
with me
that's funny.
against them. So
Love
was
that for her.
Yeah. And she always said like, I really don't want Todd to bring you down, Ruby.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's so nice.
Like, I don't want you to take care of my son. I have to take care of my son. And I realized, damn, me neither.
Yeah, dude, weren't we all doing that though? Because
He had,
boy,
like,
I was
5
taking care of
cooked meals
Colton.
a day.
Dude, I was taking
Yeah,
care
you
of
were,
Colton
like,
big
his
time.
Everything.
Yep.
Nurse.
His number one supporter.
Number one.
Always knew I'd be number one.
Have you seen Carly?
No, I haven't. I know she lives in Colorado.
Yeah.
I ran into her a couple years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago at a nail shop. She was in town, and she was with her stepmom getting her nails done. That was a little odd to me. I mean, I guess as long as everybody's happy, but the stepmom being the mom's friend
Yeah.
for like years.
I feel like
I know they weren't having an affair. It was years later, but it's just awkward.
very. I feel like you would never get used to that.
I guess you can fall for a friend, I guess, but it's just such a weird situation. And I talk to Miss Carla every once in a while.
Yeah, I've seen her. She looks great.
Where'd you see her?
Must have been in the last couple years. It was during some festival period.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere.
Because she still lives up in Shreveport, right? She moved back home by her family. I'm pretty sure. She moved out by her sister after they divorced.
She's definitely from Shreveport.
So is he. Oh my God. So Mr. Coleman, first of all, the weirdest thing, my brain cannot remember what that man looks like.
Really?
I wouldn't recognize him if I saw him on the street. But if I heard his voice, I bet you I would.
Yes.
So
That is so strange.
there was a, I'm 15,
He's lost a lot of
16.
weight,
Yeah. Yeah. And he's got new teeth, right?
probably.
I think the last time I saw him, he did.
And they did smoke.
So low, and he ground his teeth real bad.
Yeah.
So I was like 15 or 16, and I think it was for Christmas. Andrew took me to, Andrew, Colton, sorry, took me to Victoria's Secret, and like I bought Valentine's outfit, but it was like Christmas, you know, just something sweet, whatever. Why was Carrie Eggleston there with, I think, her dad buying lingerie? If it wasn't her dad, she had a sugar daddy. I was like, we're kind of young for that. But I guess
Sugar daddy.
I guess we're kind of young to be there too, but at least we were a couple. Whatever. So I didn't want to take that home with me. So I was like, no, you have to keep it in your truck. Like, I don't want anyone to see this. So I get to their house, and he has taken it all out. It's under the Christmas tree. And Mr. Coleman kept calling me Sugar Britches forever. Hey, Sugar Britches. I was like, oh, this is uncomfortable. Why did you do this? It's fine. It's awkward and I don't like it.
Fine for you, Colton.
Yeah, because you have no boundaries.
None.
You're high.
Not being high.
That's true. He had no boundaries, period. Young love, teenage love.
Yep, I remember you over there a lot. So you invented this numbing?
Yeah, I manufacture it. I didn't like reinvent the wheel or anything, but I manufacture this. why you need some more, huh?
No, it works well.
Nice.
I like to get tattoos in painful spots. Accidentally.
What was the most painful one?
Ribs.
Yeah.
Spine wasn't fun.
I was about to say, like that
Shoulder
back of the
blade.
neck, spine area.
Yeah. Bruh, and this little wrist one, wrist is no joke.
No, ankles too.
I am never. No.
Dude, just waxing your ankles will put tears in your eyes.
I guess because the skin is just so.
You're right on
tough.
tendons.
Oh, that's right. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that makes it worse. Than
So much worse. Shaping up. Yay. I'm gonna add some numbing so I can keep seeing where I'm going, get that redness out of there.
I want to be Blackie Chan. It's so funny. People are like, you're so lucky you have black hair and blue eyes. Like, you're born like that. I'm like, fake. I'm like, girl, go get you that one.
I'll let Claire all know.
Box dye. Yeah. You're just so black. I'm like, because I just dyed it.
That's me, Snow White.
Yeah, for real. Where do you go to? Do you get airbrush tan? Well, you're naturally tan.
No, we spray tan here.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We don't advertise it a lot. It's not like a big service that we do, but we have a spray tan room, and the solution we use, you can shower in 2 hours. So we mostly spray tan each other.
Oh my God. I might come
Work
Friday.
perks.
We could have an opening.
Yeah, sure. What time? If you can do it before noon, that'd be great. Because I think Andrew, it's our anniversary. Andrew wants to take me out of town. 11 years.
Oh my God.
I know, lucky me.
That's crazy.
Dude, if somebody had walked into literally any party in high school and said, hey, your husband's here, I definitely would not have ever thought it was
Picked
Andrew.
him.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I'd have never been like, there he is. But that's that invisible string theory they talk about.
Yep.
And me and Solange always got along. Boy, I got so lucky with Solange.
Whenever I saw a picture of y'all, I never.
You forget that we're related?
No, I forget that that's his sister.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Bro,
yeah.
like, I didn't know, like, I never.
Because my friendship with her had absolutely nothing to do with him.
They don't look alike.
No.
Like, in high school, I never.
No, I had no idea, actually, that they were related.
Richie's girlfriend, right?
No.
Who's the one that was with Richie and has a son with Richie Falgood?
Oh, shit. Tabitha.
Tabitha. Okay, so I get her and Solange mixed up.
Why?
I don't know.
That's funny.
I think the names.
Tabitha's going through it right now. She's getting a divorce. Or she's in a long process of divorce or child custody or whatever. And that man is bananas, allegedly. He's bananas. Oh, dude, like breaking her house.
Bananas with money?
I don't know, but breaking her house. Not him wearing a face mask just over the middle of his face and staring up at the Ring camera outside. And I don't even know this man, okay? I took a picture of him from his profile picture and I superimposed it with the mask.
Oh my God.
Same face. Same face. You cannot deny it.
Idiot.
Yeah, and he used to live there,
like
so he knows where the cameras are.
And
then he breaks in the house and like takes all the remotes and shit. Like, why?
Bruh.
Breaks her makeup. He broke all her makeup the day she got a job. She got a new job. He broke all her makeup or something like that. Like, just going through it. That, I don't wish that on anybody. That's awful. That's when your house is a war zone.
No. I can't sleep at night. I wouldn't sleep.
Right. And then you got 3 kids to raise together. You still got to be mature for the kids. Ugh. What a nightmare.
I'm like, what?
But I think she and Richie get along pretty well. I've seen them like hanging out, and
Richie's a great dude. So
I don't know him like that, but
I've seen him in moments where you can tell people, you know what I mean? where no one's really watching and I've seen him just be a good guy.
I've heard stories both ways, but I guess that could be anybody.
Yeah. And I mean, I mean, this is just a few.
Yeah, I don't even know him. I don't even know him.
You never really know.
You never truly know somebody, right? Craigslist killer, his wife didn't know what he was up to.
What a freaking... Have you seen him? He's so creepy looking.
No.
He looks dead in the eyes.
Richie?
No, not Richie. The Craigslist killer.
Oh, no, I haven't seen him either. I just saw the movie.
He's just like a golden boy, but he's like dead in the eyes. It's so scary.
Do not love.
Do not love. Like seeing that picture of Ian.
Oh, that was crazy.
Dude,
and that happened the day I was in labor with Waylon.
Cool.
So I was like in and out of it. I didn't really understand.
This can't be real.
Yeah, I was like, what's happening? What's going on? And actually, for about a year and a half, I thought that he had died. I thought he suicided by cop. And then they were like, oh, his trial's finally coming up. I was like, how?
I know, and I never heard anything about it.
No, but you know, Jill and Nick had just seen him.
Yeah.
And Nick had asked him not to go anymore.
Matt was like with them in the car, like they were.
Oh
no, yeah. Matt and
he must have been so scared.
Matt and maybe Jordan.
Jordan who?
Kaplan, or like Steve, or someone in that friend group. They were like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, like.
Well, you know, Alistair lived with him or something, right? Yeah. And then he was friends with Nick, and he would just like pop up at their house. They were, at some point, Jill was like, you know, I'm a little uncomfortable. And Nick's such a good guy, you know. He was like, look, you're making my wife uncomfortable. It's so weird that that's his wife. So weird that he's like, I have a wife, I have a family. Yeah. Like, Nick Maladou is always going to be the 6th grade version of him that I met.
He's going to be the Cookie Monster, silly Nick.
Yeah.
Always. And, I mean, they're just the perfect couple.
No, I love them together.
But so, was it... I mean, it was definitely drugs.
Well, I think that he had some mental health issues, too. And he had been trying to seek counsel for it, but then not committed to it, because that's what happens when you have mental health issues. Yeah. And then that paired with drugs is never good.
Yeah, like that'll just change you as a person.
And it disrupts your entire thinking process. I don't know what provoked him that day. I really don't even, you know, I was in the middle of labor, so I don't know all the details.
Drug money. It had to, just because, like...
He was trying to rob that store.
Yeah, he was.
And then he, like, waited around the corner, and he killed that cop, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it's just crazy, because when you think about...
I thought that he was suicided by cop. I thought he was like basically jumped out at them or whatever, and I thought that he was deceased. So when they said that he had a trial coming up, I was shocked.
But he's dead.
Right. I was like, we had a funeral for a bird. You're not real, man. I didn't believe any of that. That's an Office reference?
No, I know.
Okay, good.
You're not real, man. We had a funeral for a bird. So good.
I love The Office.
My mom's binging it right now. I'm like, finally.
Oh, she never watched it?
She had, but I don't think she binged it.
Do you watch the
like
Superfans episodes?
What?
The Superfans episodes on Peacock?
No.
It's like watching the show brand new again. They include all these deleted scenes that you never knew.
What?
And it gives context to a lot of jokes that were omitted.
Oh my God.
And they're releasing them by season. So,
Oh my God.
they're on season 7 right now.
Okay, well,
You have 7 seasons of unaired episodes to watch.
my mom has Peacock.
There you go. Get after it. It's so good.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. You can really dance.
I want to watch that movie, Saltburn.
Ugh. Made me want
Watch
to throw
it?
up.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, my friend Katie is a huge fan.
Can you
Loved
just,
it.
tell me
Well,
the guy's in the bathwater?
ugh. Okay, so Jacob Elordi, he has a crush on Jacob Elordi, okay? Which everyone does. I don't understand it.
The guy in the movie.
Yes. So Jacob Elordi, like, this is his family home, and it's this big mansion in the English countryside or whatever, and he invites this, like, quote-unquote loser loner kid from college. this guy's actually a sociopath, and he got this invite on purpose, and he's stalking Jacob Elordi, and he's obsessed with him. Jacob Elordi masturbates while he's taking a bath, which I feel like that's not even possible because you don't feel anything until whatever. It doesn't matter. And he you know, to completion in the tub, and then he's draining the water, and he dries himself, and he gets out and he leaves, and the dude goes in, and he like, I'm gonna throw up,
Licks.
sucks all the bath water. I'm gonna throw up. Like even his mouth on the drain. He's like,
Oh my god.
it's so gross. It's so gross. Oh, we gotta talk about something else. My eyes are watering. It's so gross.
Okay, I'm glad.
Some people, it's for some people. It's not for me.
Yeah, I'm good then.
Yeah.
I was curious though.
But I guess the art of the movie is that it's really well shot and it's very
Yeah,
decadent.
it's supposed to be.
And then the whole thing is like you assume you're gonna hate the rich people, and they're kind of portrayed as shitty people. But then at the end, like, oh, they're all the victims actually.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we needed. A good movie to remind us that rich people have feelings too.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're stupid. Don't remember things.
we're after them. We're gonna eat the rich.
Did you see that Texas is getting rid of dictionaries in some school libraries because it includes the word sexual in it? Sex? I'm not kidding.
Stop.
Like it's gone through. Like there's several schools that no longer have the dictionary in their libraries.
Well,
In Texas.
that feels wrong.
It feels very wrong. And I'm like, Texas is going off. Like,
You know what?
his own thing at this point.
Yeah. If you had to say something nice about someone that you're a little maybe at odds with or don't agree with, if you had to say something nice about Texas specifically, I would say sticks to their guns. They fully committed.
They fully committed. You're right.
They did.
They really do it big.
Love that for
They
them.
just.
It's not very often that somebody really is who they say they are. And Texas keeps showing us over and over again exactly who they are.
And they stick. Yeah, you're right.
Love that for them. Oh my God, wait.
Big ass.
Have you ever heard of King Von?
Someone just said that they can't believe that they
Me.
want there to be a show about
It was me.
it. Oh, it was you?
It was me.
Okay, well, no, I don't. I just that reference.
He was maybe the only rapper in recent history who really was who he said he was.
Like in a
He was like the
gangster.
first rap serial killer. He loved killing. He never even really wanted to be a rapper. He wanted to just be a serial killer.
What?
And he killed 7 or 10 people or something like that, they're saying. That's what they're saying.
When was this?
Like 2012. I think that's when he started his crime spree.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he was murdered in 2020 on my birthday.
Oh.
Yeah, he got shot. But he loved to talk about his crime. He would tweet it every time he killed someone.
And people just thought he
Put it on the scoreboard. People just didn't pay attention to him. His enemies did.
Yeah.
They knew.
Well, and, like, with
they were like,
rap,
"Oh no,
it's
Vaughn
all,
will
like-
definitely kill you."
Yeah.
That's what his raps were, though. They're like his first
But I mean, a
song
lot
was
of rappers
called.
are like, oh, I'm gonna.
Yeah, they're liars.
Yeah, exactly.
His first song was called "Crazy Story," and it's literally about how he set somebody up and murdered and robbed them or whatever.
Did he have like a
And
preference?
it's all true. He's from the most dangerous hood in Chicago, Parkway Gardens. They call it O Block, and
O Block, like
O
the
Block.
doctor? Oh, O Block.
O Block. Michelle Obama is also from there. And they're a little gang, and the gang that they hate is who they kill, and vice versa. And he was like serious about it. He did not ask any questions. Oh, you got a tattoo for that other gang? On site, shooting you right now. Ask questions later.
Teardrop on the face.
Man, there's this crazy video of him in jail. They put all these guys in a holding cell, and they all have like folders and paperwork in their hand because they're all waiting for their court dates that day. Like they're currently in jail, but they have a court date, right? So there's like, I don't know, 30 guys in this jail cell. And he walks in, and everyone is staring at him. Like everybody knows who this dude is. Everybody. And he was fine. So it's a little hard to not root for him.
Dang.
I know. It's difficult. It's a mind fuck.
Bundy only actually
Really attractive, yeah.
Yeah.
So he walks in, everybody's staring at him, either because he's really hot or because, they know he's a crazy
He's probably
murderer.
got that presence. I mean, he walks.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
he's
like,
not a
you
regular guy.
feel
Something's
it when he walks in.
the devil touched his hands on that
Yeah.
on that boy.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with him.
So he walks in, everybody's staring at him, and he does like a lap around the jail cell, looking at everybody and like telling this one hi, telling that one hi, whatever. But he notices that one of them has a tattoo for a different gang. So he goes in the corner, like right underneath the camera, and he and this guy do something together. I don't know how they did it, and he popped his cuff off. How you pop your own cuff off? Because he has 40 mugshots, Ruby, and he's 22.
He knows, yeah.
And he goes over there and he just beats the shit out of him. While he's holding his folders in his other arm that's still handcuffed, he beats the shit out of him.
He's like, I don't want to go to court today.
Nah, I'll go. I don't care. That's what he said. I'll go. I don't care. But first, I'm beat your ass. And the guy like tries to hide behind another guy. He like walks behind. Well, because they're all cuffed to their hands behind their back. He can't even.
Dude.
Wild.
You get them neck tats. Can't hide it.
I think this was, and they had sleeves on and stuff, but I think this was on his arm somewhere. I don't know how he saw it because he didn't have anything on his face. I don't think. I don't know. It's hard to see. It's grainy, like clothes.
Could have been on his hand.
Yeah, maybe.
And like if he recognized it.
He saw it right away.
Right.
As soon as he walked in.
He could have seen just part of it. And he obviously doesn't care. So.
What a very, very different life.
Yes.
That mentality is so different. Of like you walk in the room and you have to think about whether or not somebody in there wants to hurt you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
We have such a nice life. We went to Paul Bro, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But our mascot did murder someone.
Yeah.
We saw a little bit, but we didn't have to live it.
You remember Callie filled in as a mascot?
Yeah. No, she didn't fill in. She was the mascot.
Yeah, but like she was the next.
Yeah, she was the next one to wear the suit.
Kelly reminded me of that at the funeral. We were all laughing. Like,
she was a really
the team.
She was a really good mascot.
She's like, yes, put me in.
Put me in, coach. Do you remember why did we have this? My memory's so shit. Maybe you can help me. Why did we have an entire team meeting with the moms included about Amanda Fu?
Because she disappeared.
Oh, she stopped coming?
Remember?
No.
Her
she was missing?
like we would call her house and her mom would be like, oh, she's fine, she's in, because she would have people at her, she would have parties.
Yeah.
She like in the beginning of parties, like in 8th grade, when I just remember listening to System of a Down at her house. That's all I know. With like the gifted kids or whatever.
Yeah. Was she gifted?
She was. She was just brilliant. But
she wasn't in my grade, so I didn't have classes with her.
well, she was acting up, and then she stopped showing up, I guess, and we'd call her house, and her mom would be like, she's in a better place.
She's in a better place?
Yeah, well, her mom barely spoke English. Yeah. Like, she was extremely, like,
yeah, I remember we went to their house for something.
Like
it was very obvious that they have a whole different lifestyle.
And
yeah,
she probably sent her to live with relatives or something, but like
because she was acting up so bad.
Right. So I think a lot of rumors are. That's what I'm assuming.
We were like clearing up rumors at that meeting.
That's
because like who has a whole meeting about a child?
Yeah,
moms included, but not her and her mom.
Right, because I think maybe they were trying to put a stop to the murder. Like,
she's in a better place.
Because like the teachers probably knew.
I think her mom killed her.
The school knew probably that she got taken. Like, but the school's not trying to tell us. I don't know. Yeah, I forgot about that. And then she popped back up in high school.
I like randomly thought about it the other day, and I was like, wait a minute. Repressed memory. Why did we have an entire meeting about that girl? That makes sense now. How do we break it to the kids that somebody left the team?
Yeah, I just heard about it through Rachel and Lindsay and whoever else was a cheerleader.
You weren't a cheerleader with me?
No, girl.
My memory's so bad.
Well, but I had PE with you guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
So that's why, because y'all would do y'all's
practice
and whatever.
That makes sense.
But no, I'm a little too emo for that.
You don't say with your black hair.
Mm-hmm. Saving so much money than keeping my hair up blonde.
I did always love your blonde though.
But I don't like Natural color is like dark blonde. It's
Mm-hmm.
I don't like
I know,
it.
I'm looking at it.
I want,
Like
like-
right in the center of your crown.
Yeah, I want like either blonde or dark or a bunch of different colors.
Well, that's really, vivids are so hard to keep up.
My hair loves them, but I mean, like not in a healthy way. It like absorbs it, but I'm now realizing maybe that's why my hair didn't grow for like
Yeah.
5 or 6 years.
Oh my God.
I mean, it would, but
What
it would
color is
stop.
Ayla's hair?
It would stop. Who?
Your daughter?
It's dark blonde.
Well, I
She
don't know
has
who her
hazel
dad
eyes.
is. What coloring does he have?
He's a blonde, like a dark
natural blonde?
too. Dark
Yeah.
blonde. He has hazel eyes.
You know, I have hazel eyes.
He's got good genes. About the only thing going for him.
God bless.
His parents are great.
Where's he live? He's here in town?
He's in Scott, I think.
Oh, that's not bad.
Never been to his house.
You haven't? When's the last time you saw him?
It's crazy.
Oh. So you mostly like work with grandparents?
Yeah, she's not allowed to sleep at his house. Like he's not allowed. He's done all kinds of fucked up. And he married a crazy girl.
Uh-huh. Somebody who we don't trust?
Who didn't know me. And so it just didn't go her way. Her intimidation of me, I guess.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And
It's not gonna work out, hun.
yeah, she was like, I am not the one. And I was like, bitch, come to my house.
When it comes to my child,
Yeah.
I will always be the
Well,
one.
like, she didn't know me. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
At all, yeah, you're the most
literally don't
calm
give a-
person.
Well, like,
But not with my kid.
You come at me, I'll have no problem. I would just like to see what happened. I don't, I imagine I wouldn't be okay with it. But she eventually threatened me, like, through text. Like, blocked
yeah,
her
put it
number.
in
She got a
writing.
new phone. And she's just blowing this up. And I've said, I'm sorry, who's this?
No, I'm sorry.
And I said, or I was like, Tori who? And she said, Tori Rogers, his wife. Da-da. At one point, she accused me of being in love with her. And like, in the same text where she said, if I can get my hands on you, I'm going to sue you for harassment. In the same text
That's
of
interesting.
her from a
Of you
blocked
saying,
number.
who is this?
Yeah, like she just really dumb. They're not very bright. They're not very bright at all.
Love that for her.
And they're fake Christian narcissists.
Oh, yeah.
Like bad,
We're
bad.
good
Like
people.
they both don't have feelings. Like
I know
I'm not
my
gonna-
heart.
She took Ayla to get her first haircut behind my back, and just threw her curls away.
Aw.
No, Tori, it was bad. And then they blamed me, and like they still lie and say that Jordan brought her, but I know Tori brought her because she wanted her cousin to do Ayla's for like they weren't even married yet.
Yeah. She
Just like, and
pissing
she was like,
contest.
"Oh, I didn't know, because
Yeah.
I have boys."
Okay.
And like Jordan's mom got pissed at her. Like she's like, I don't know. Now they have a girl. Watch. They don't matter. They don't have feelings.
Yeah.
She like rides around to Breaking Benjamin. Like seriously.
As someone who wasn't part of the emo scene, I'm gonna assume that's like a slight.
Well, no, it's just kind of like, okay, we all did that in high school. Like, why are you so angry?
Oh, it's angry
yeah,
music.
it's
Like if I were listening to
well-
like Slim Shady.
Angrier. It was the
Angrier?
You know, Breaking Benjamin is, dude. It's like My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
Any
That's
emo song that
angsty.
was
That's
it was
angsty.
very angsty, and she would blare it, and she'd act like, "Oh, I'm so bad." Like first thing she said to me when we met, because she wanted to talk to me, and I just told her everything horrible Jordan had ever done. Basically,
Good for you.
I was like, "This is why. And this is this." And first thing she said, she's like, "I was a stripper in Lake Charles. I did what I had to do," and I was just like, "I don't care."
Yeah.
Like,
When I
Get it,
danced,
girl,
when I
like,
danced, you didn't care.
I dance, I don't get paid. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I don't
Like,
get paid.
Care. And I think she just expected me to judge her for that, and then she could
Hate on you.
react to that.
Yeah.
And I just never did. And then one day she was like, "Hey, can we have Ayla for this on this day?" And I was like, "Well, actually, she's not available, but I'm getting a
She's not available.
I'm getting a tattoo on this day if y'all want to go that night, and y'all can have her, blah, blah, blah." And she was like, "Oh, no, we're busy that night. We can't." And that's it. And then the night that I had said that, they're like, "We're coming to get Ayla." And I was like, "What are you talking about?"
You said no.
I was like, "She's at my mom's. I'm going." And then I was like, "Tori never." And like, then that's when she started hating me. And,
Oh, okay.
and I was just in love with Jordan.
Yeah, sure.
The boy who literally came in 30 seconds.
Stop.
Like, literally. He closes, he had to keep his eyes closed all the time.
Oh my God.
I know.
No Drake there.
No Drake there.
Oh, what if we started using that as a grading system?
We should. Well, we'll have to now because
We'll
it's
have
going to
to.
be seared into our brains. Every penis we'll see now.
No Drake.
Hopefully not. No Drake, thank God.
On a scale of 1 to Drake, where's he at?
Daniel Iorio had a penis almost that big.
Oh my God.
I'm not kidding.
I forgot about the Oreos.
Both of them did.
Okay.
Well,
Good for you.
Kelly, well, wait. Kim one, Lindsay the other. I hooked up with Eric. But, they had, like, Coke can.
Jesus.
Yeah. Like a Four Loko.
Oh my God, we're so old. Like a Four Logo.
Is that still around?
What a topical reference, Ruby.
If you know, you know.
Oh my God, where are the Oreos? Whatever happened? Are they in jail?
I don't think so. I think Eric's got twin girls.
Oh,
You
with
know
who?
I don't know. You know who else has twin girls?
Who?
Ramsey Abdul-Black.
Oh, no, I know. He was in my
Talk
wedding.
about freaking.
We still talk to Ramsey.
Oh yeah, but like talk about freaking like karma.
No, stop
Like
it.
Ramsey having girls is just
So funny.
to me.
No, his
So
his
funny.
wife was his karma. Oh my God, that was bad news. That was not a good match. That was a lot of stress and turmoil. And then, one of his daughters has special needs. So,
Oh really?
Yeah.
Are they twins?
Yeah.
And one has special needs.
yeah, I think one of
Sure.
them, like either, how twins,
Yeah.
yeah. I think one of them took all the nutrients or something. I don't know
It
what
really
I don't know what her
does.
diagnosis is, but yeah, one of them has more special needs, and that
wife's-
coupled with being in a tumultuous divorce was really tough. I felt
Yeah.
bad for Rambo.
For sure.
He's nuts though. He's a
mean,
crazy person.
Yeah. But I mean,
Dude, he asked, and he was in our wedding, which he requested to be in our wedding, by the way. And Andrew was like, "What do you think about him being in our wedding?" I was like, "I think it's weird that he's not, because he's your friend and he's my friend, and we both know him a long time." He was like,
Yeah.
"Nah, I've only been friends with him since like freshman year." I said, "Well, you only know me 5 years. Can I be in the wedding?" Like, so we had him in the
especially if you
wedding,
have spots to fill.
Yeah,
you know.
his best friend couldn't come because he, Deuce DiMaggio.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he took a fight with a bigger purse, and it just so happened to be the same day or the same weekend or something. So he was like, "Oh, dude, I'm literally choosing between my career and your wedding." And Andrew
Yeah.
was like, "Definitely go do your
Please
fight."
don't.
So, yeah, so he was like, "Oh, hey, I heard, somebody Deuce backed out. Let me know. I'll suit up, whatever." So we have him in the wedding.
Oh, my
He was
God.
already going through
So
his
bad.
divorce, and I thought, is this going to be awkward for him, or is he going to feel some kind like sad about it or whatever?
Being at a wedding.
Yeah, no, not at all. He was a delight. He was the life of the party. He got the dancing started.
Oh,
he threw all the little flower girls in there.
Charming.
Yeah, Ramsey's so much fun to be around, right? Cut to a year ago. He's talking to Andrew. I swear to God, this man who begged to be in our wedding, I mean, begged is a strong word, but who's our friend for many years, looked my husband dead in the face, or maybe he was on the phone, and he said, "How do you do it? How do you just not cheat on your wife?"
Yeah.
Ramsey! Get the fuck out
Super
of my
unsurprised by that.
And his mom used to live
No
like a
filter,
couple streets
and
behind my
that's how he
parents,
feels.
way out in almost sunset. And I would give him a ride, and we'd stop at my mom's, and my mom would cook, like we're actual friends.
Yeah.
I remember my mom being like, "Are you dating that guy?" I was like, "No, he's my friend. Like, I'm just taking him to his mom's house. He doesn't have a car. His mom lives so far. His brother's stuck in that trailer by himself. Like, no." She was like, "Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna cook for him. Otherwise, I was gonna say you have to break up with him because he's not who you should be dating." It's like, I'm not dating him. It's not a big deal. We are
Thanks,
just friends.
Mom.
Yeah, like good looking out, Suze, but nothing's going on. We are that kind of like long term friends. And you straight up ask my husband why he doesn't cheat on me. That's why you're divorced.
Yeah. Some
I know.
guys just.
She was a big cheater too. She did some crazy stuff. But we only
well,
hear his
that's-
side, so I bet you
yeah.
he did some crazy stuff too. Because I know Ramsey, and he's fucking nuts. Dude, did you know that
He tried to
yeah?
hook up me so many times in high school.
Oh, yeah.
I had to turn it down so many times that he literally convinced himself that we hooked up.
Oh my god.
I literally had to be like, "That Ramsey, we never did." Like while I was dating Matt, he was like, "Oh, well, I got to." I was like, "No,
Matt
you
who?
didn't." Like Matt Canterbury.
Oh, I don't know who that is, but Andrew does. He said his name before.
You'd recognize him. He was friends with them, but little blonde boy. But like I was like, Ramsey, we literally did it. Like
We've never hooked
like
up.
He's just like
The drugs, baby. The drugs are getting to you.
You're thinking of the time when I told you absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
And like, no.
Dude, his wife. Okay, we were at Festival International, and he and his wife were in town. So we're basically like on a double date, but with the whole town, you know, because everybody's down there. So we're sitting at the back porch of Legends downtown, and the boys went to get some drinks, and me and Laura are sitting there chatting. She's perfectly lovely. She's really pretty. We were having a nice conversation, and the boys come back, they give us our drinks, and we're chatting, and now we're having a really nice conversation that includes our husbands. Cool. All of a sudden, she looks at me and she looks at Ramsey, and she was like, yeah, but you guys have hooked up before, right?
And she's so sure.
Dude, yeah. Oh, she was dead ass.
I fucking hate that shit.
And I looked at Andrew because, like, never. I have not been betraying you, lying to your face with this man who we invited into our wedding, who we considered as one of the godfathers of our children. Like, I promise I'm not keeping this big ass secret from you. We looked at each other, me and Ramsey. We were like, never. At the same time, we were like, no, never, no. I've slept in the same bed with Ramsey, and not even at a party. I was there crying over Hunter or Cullen, I don't know. And we like watched movies and we went to sleep. Yeah. And he never tried anything, and I wasn't interested either. Like, we are so deep in the friend zone, never ever ever. And for her to just drop that bomb on a double date with our spouses,
and just like,
and it was an accusation. It was an accusation.
Yeah,
it wasn't a question.
Like, we all, but joking about it. Or being actually curious, you know what I mean?
No,
and like,
there was no joke.
Hook up? It
no.
was just
She's like, well, y'all have hooked up. I was like, wait, who?
Him and Andrew?
I became a whole owl. Who? Oh my god, how funny though.
What is?
Andrew just didn't say anything. You know how he is. No, it didn't end the evening, but yeah, it was an awkward moment for sure.